Floating head Tony Rogers here, saying hello. I got the zipper all the way zipped up, but I needed to like tie a string to it or something like the surfers do. It's impossible, and maybe I should have got one size bigger. But at least on the upper body.
Is it a full bodysuit?
Yeah, it's even got the booties. You can't see it, but that's my foot.
Oh my god, that's great.
That's pretty fun, and I want to get the whole. I want to get the head thing too. I kind of want to play around with that, so I'm going to order that today and see if it gets. It'll definitely be here in time. Oh, there you go, Maureen. Yep, you're pretty much covered. You found like a pretty nice bright green to be able to do that with. That's pretty awesome.
Tony, you look like you're getting ready to go undergo surgery. It's like you're all covered up.
I guess so. Maybe just surgery on my face, if that's what you mean. Fleur, that looks pretty good. That looks like a nice green color. Yeah. Was that special order, like a special green, like a?
No.
Okay.
It was very cheap because nobody wanted it. I guess because
exactly.
But it worked. We tested it. I have this green wall. My son really likes to video edit, so we use it a lot for video editing. So it's always green. But we tested it today, and I'm sort of like transparent also. Sort of like it works, but it's also you see.
Sort of see it,
yeah. So it's
you can adjust those settings a little bit and fudge with them. In fact, I was going to show you a little bit of that. We have one submission, even though the uploader's not yet done. But Justinia, who I think most people know, she has submitted hers. I think she has to go on a trip, or she's not able to do it for the rest of the week. So she sent me her video today, and it's a green screen video, and I thought it would be worth it just to kind of go through a little bit of the process and show you how it is that these videos are all imported and then green screened, or at least how I think it's going to happen. How it happened mostly last project, or after I figured out the processes a bit. So, but okay, now I'm spotlighted. Oh dear. So anyway, but we like to start out with questions or comments. Anybody got anything on your mind?
Hood up or down?
I missed that. What'd you say?
Hood up or down?
Good up or down?
My hood.
Oh, your hood. Oh, I honestly think up would be cool. Like that. Like, yeah.
Trouble is it's dark inside.
It'd be really cool if you did have some kind of a darkness in there, but I bet that's going to be pretty darn cool. Because you'll actually have this like black, because you can see there's a shadow there. So after that green gets keyed out, then you'll see that black. I guess that's your headphones partially too. And so it'll actually kind of frame your head pretty well, I bet. So I think you got it figured out, Maureen. Did you already have that hoodie, or is it?
No, I put out a request for anybody who had a green sweatshirt going begging. And this was one. It's a bit small, but I think I can cope. You
just reached out to your social network and somebody volunteered one?
Yes.
That's fantastic. Gotta love that.
We have a church house group around here, and I put out a request on Tuesday, and I got 3.
That's awesome. And that's probably the best of the bunch, huh?
This is the one that I think I shall go with.
Most suitable. That's perfect. Okay, well, I think it's great. You could even try it out right now. Do you know how to do that? If you go into your video settings on your computer, I don't know if you use a computer or a phone, but
I haven't got my green screen up yet.
Well, even still, you could just go in and get a different virtual background and say, I have a green screen. You click that little button and it will get rid of you.
How do I do that?
If you're on a computer, you see where it says stop video?
Yeah.
And then you click that little caret to the right of the up arrow.
Yeah.
And then you'll see a choose virtual background.
Right.
And that'll open up another window. And then go to background and effects if it's not already there. And you choose.
It's got background and filters here.
Yeah, and then you choose a virtual background. There's a few there that you can choose from, and you just click that little checkbox that says "I have a green screen," and it should do all the rest. In fact,
it doesn't. I've clicked on background and filters. Oh, hold on, video filters.
That might work.
Oh, right. Okay.
Well, virtual backgrounds is what I see, and that's usually a picture.
Right. Blur.
And one thing I sort of forgot about, because Zoom, it although there's no tweaks to it, I can't. Well, it looks like you have a virtual background now. You're blurring your background. That's cool.
Yeah, but I've got.
But actually,
Hold on.
it's funny. It may have an issue with you because it knows the shape of a human and its shoulders, and so it may not be keying you out on purpose.
It's got. I have a green screen, but I can't click on it. It's grayed out.
Oh, really? Huh. Well, then I don't know. I don't know if I can troubleshoot it from here. But anyway, that's kind of the way. There are some instructions, and I've sort of forgotten about this, but it may be worth it to people that don't have a green screen. You can set up a green screen background through Zoom. I'm trying to see if I can figure it out real quick. It might just be that if you set the color of green to be your background, then it will make that your background. And then you could, without even a green screen, record through Zoom, which, well, it's a whole can of worms, actually. But it might be worth it as a can of worms for people that don't have green screens if they want to participate, because it could get rid of your background pretty easily. So, well, anyway, on to other things. Well, let's first of all, I'll show you Justinia's video, and I'll show you kind of, because I want to share this with everybody as to what the process is, but more importantly, what a green screen successfully could look like. And Justinia, she did do all of the settings that you should see. This is the program I use, After Effects. She did go through the settings that we have published on the website, on the project page. It'll just take a second to refresh. It just does that when you click in the middle of it. There we go. And this is recorded at 720p, which is, for some reason, I called it that, but it's 1080 by 720. That's the resolution size. And you see how her green screen doesn't go fully left and right. And that's totally fine. I mean, everybody's in any way individually, so I have to kind of muck with them individually. I do two things. I'll see if I can make this smaller so it makes it bigger on your end. I do two things to make this video work. Basically, one is to first I'm going to very quickly, I figured this out kind of halfway through the last project, but I can use this pen tool. I can even get kind of some complicated shapes, and I can just basically, that's called masking, and I'm masking out all the other parts of the background. So that's invisible now for sure. I hope you can see that. Raise your hand if you can see it, because I just want to make sure. Cool. And then I use this other plugin called Keylight. I drop it onto her video, and then take a sample of the color. And it's not, there it is. Okay, so now it's adjusted. You see how it's kind of like dark. There's two little settings here, or one little setting mostly to play with, and I can turn this level up. But you see, if I get too bright, she starts to kind of disappear and become transparent herself, like her arm there is getting, you can see the little gray dots. And honestly, it's a little bit because that's what she's wearing. So I told her, I'm not sure, well, this is her intention, actually. I forgot. She wants to be keyed out. So we're just going to go ahead and drag that out until she starts to disappear. Hopefully the right parts of her disappear. Her head is still there. Her hands are there. Now, and this is a pretty high. I don't think I've ever turned this gain up so hot. This is 500. I usually go about 150. And so we'll see. Maybe it'll play back because there's just one file. So you see how it's like jumpy? Or it's got like little pixels that jump around and stuff. I'm going to play around. And that didn't do it. She's pretty good. I don't know if you can hear that. Can you hear that? Probably.
Oh, yeah.
No.
She's nailing it, isn't she?
She's completely doing very well.
Lovely bow hold as well. All those
Yeah,
questions.
you know, she's got it. She's got some things figured out. So as you can see, it's not great. It's going to be a little, as a still image, it works. But when I press play, it kind of has too much noise. I don't like it, at least. I can also just real quickly. Shoot, where are the settings for that? There's some settings that help the pixelation. Preview? Yeah, it's under preview. Anyway, this might get a little too boring. But I'm mostly, here we go. I have to look around the camera because it's kind of in my way. Okay, I'll turn the resolution to full. So now let's see if it plays. That's definitely better. So it's interesting. It's really a heavy use of this green screen effect on her shirt. And if I were to take, this is like normally how it looks, or how the normal settings I usually use for a green screen. And that'd be great if she was wearing another color or a costume or something. Her arm and everything would not be transparent. But these colors are close, but they're not the same. Not the same texture. So it's difficult to do. If she has another chance to do it, I'd actually recommend just wearing something else, wearing black or something like that. But, you know, we could make use of this. We use whatever we get. We don't really, you know, I'll do whatever I can. And so that's it. That's and of course aligning the video and of course mixing all the audio into that. That's one of the 700 steps, 700 big steps to go. So, and you can be along for the ride for all of it. But I wanted mostly just to show that, to say, like, a lot of people are like, well, I can't get my green screen. How far am I supposed to be away from it in order for it all to be on the same, because my green screen's maybe not big enough. And anyway, but you can just keep your sides, especially if you're using a green screen, try to go horizontal landscape. And if you're using not a green screen, it's best probably to go portrait mode, because you can capture the left and right with a green screen, but the left and right don't have to be fully green, because I can crop them out very easily. And I'll try to do more discussions and things with my hands, because I think it's funny while I'm wearing this
Embodied hands.
this leotard. I don't know if there's a male version of a leotard. Is that called something else, or is it just a leotard? Just straight up a leotard. Just got to own it. Okay. I'm in a leotard. Okay. So, but that's really all I had to do. We have one submission. That's super cool. And I'm ready to do some playing. We haven't done 5B yet. We haven't really done one. I kind of did one for myself. But does anybody have any questions about your part? And do you have your cello and some headphones ready to give this a shot? So make sure you get your cello and some headphones. You're going to need some headphones and a cello. And Rowan sent me the background she's using too. I think I'm going to jump to it. Where'd it go? There we go. Oh, no, that's not it. There we go. Ooh.
Spooky.
All right. So we should do a vote. We always do a vote. Now you can only choose 5B or 1. Those are your choices. All other choices will be revoked and destroyed. 5 is chosen. 5, we got a 5 in, we got a 1. 5B and 1 are your only choices. We got a 4 in. Maybe I'm muted or something. Maybe y'all can't hear me. There we go. We have 1 5B. So far, 5B and cello 1 are tied. We have 50% of y'all have voted. We need some more votes. Rowan, you haven't voted, have you? No, your vote counts 2. We have a cello 3. We might just do a multi. We might just do some back-to-backs, which is kind of my intention next week, really, is to just basically be hitting it. We've answered a lot of questions. There's probably not much more errors in the part. I won't say they're error-free by any stretch, but we just kind of get those juices flowing and be playing all the time. All right. Let's do 5B, then we'll do 1. We'll see how far we get today. Here's the end of the poll. I'll share the results. It's not really overly, informative or interesting, but there you go. That's what you guys voted. And let me get the track ready to go. And we're going to do 5B together. Where's my... Okay, check. Okay, those mics are on now. Okay, I'm ready to go when y'all are. 1, 2. Okay, that's a good start. So we're gonna do, here's what we'll do. We'll do 5B. We'll do it twice, because that's how we've done the other ones. We'll do it once with music playing, so you see the music, and then once with me playing, so we can focus on that. And then, then we will jump. We're gonna do 5B at the regular tempo. In fact, we might just do them all at the regular tempo. And then we will just kind of go back to back. It's on a loop. So I'll just tell you what we're going to do as we're doing it. You can keep playing your part. In fact, it's even just better for you to get the hang of playing your part and hearing other parts. It's more fun, first of all. Oh, I should say this too. This is another thing. Maybe you should go on the email as well. There are going to be 4 different kinds of backing tracks you can use for each part. There's also the full mix, and then there's the full mix slowed down. So there's 2 for full mix, but each cello 1 will have 2 mixes of full mix, and that are 2 mixes of full speed. And that will be basically where the cello 1, where you can hear it a little bit better than the other parts, so a little like boost, and then cello 1 totally soloed. And that will be the same case for the slowed down sections too. So you can play with whichever you like and whichever one works for you. I'd say if you're having trouble keeping up with the music and everything, it might be best to play one of the ones that's called soloed. And if they're not there already, there's only like 1 or 2 that I haven't finished, and after this call, it's definitely my next step is to put them in. So you can play with yourself full speed, either soloed or boosted, or you can play half, or not half speed, 14% reduction of speed, slowed down, at soloed or boosted. And you can do that for any of the tracks. So hopefully that gives you some practice time on your own. And now it's practice time with me. And we're going to do 5B at full speed. And I'll be playing it so it's boosted. Okay, cello. Oh dear. Okay. Let me get to that bigger camera too. It's like trying to tap on a... I can't see it. There we go. And the reason I do this is so you can see my bow as I go. Okay, share screen. It's like 1,000 steps, no matter what you do. Thanks for being ready. Cha-cha-cha. You can see the screen, I hope. For our cello 5B, I bet you can. Back to gallery over here. Feel free to... Everything working? Looks good? Then here we go. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2. 7. Letter T. Letter U. 3. 1, 2. Letter V. Letter W. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stop. Letter 6. Letter Y. Letter Z. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Letter double A. Set the bow. Set. 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 Letter fast. Letter double C. Shh. Letter double D. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This next note is a harmonic on the G string. 2, 3, G string. 5. Letter double Sorry. E. Four, 2, 5. Same harmonic on the C string. 1, 2, 3. 4 measures count into double F. Here you go. 1, 2, 3. Cello 1, double F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold your position. Hold. And that's it. Hold. All right, let go. Okay, run around. Let's do it again. Now, just me, or just not the, with you. Here we go, top. Hold on, looks like everybody's kind of getting ready. I'll get ready with you. There are probably a couple of things to say on this. I've changed a few notes in the latest edition of the sheet music on 5B. So make sure you're using the right version. There are some notes at letter S that are not in previous versions. I decided to throw that in there. And what else? The whole piece here starts with the harmonic A and D. If it's tough to play both of them, or you're out of tune, if it's not working to play 2 strings at the same time on 5B, just play 1. But it's at the harmonic spot. You lightly touch the string. Don't press it down. You should get a nice, beautiful sound. Here we go, from the top. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Letter A. Letter A. Letter B. Here we go. Letter J. Letter K. Melody. Letter L. Set. 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 Oops. These are coordinates. Huh. Letter M. Letter N. Letter N. Letter O. Letter P. Letter Q. R. Two, three. Here we go. S. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Letter T. Letter U. 2, 3. 1, 2. Letter V. Sorry. Letter W. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Letter X. Letter Y. Letter Z. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Letter double A. Letter test. Letter double C. Sh. Letter double D. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Letter double E. Five, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, off. 4 measures, count into double F. Here you go. 1, 2, 3, cello 1. your position. Hold. Hold. You're not holding your position. All right, let go. Okay. Run around. Get crazy. Do silly. Okay. You want to buzz in? Anybody got any questions or anything after that? I do have a comment to make, a really important freaking comment to make. At letter L, our arrangement or our 5B is incorrect. It's not eighth notes. It feels like it should be, or I've read it now twice, and I was like, well, I didn't even notice it. So I'll show you what I'm talking about here at 5B. Where'd it go? Okay. That's in the way. Okay, so I think you can see now the arrangement 5B. These are, if these were eighth notes, it'd be da-da, da-da, da-da. And now I don't think that's going to work as well. I think we have to go bump, bump, quarter, 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 quarter. And I don't know, let's see, where's my, Zoom just gets all in the way. Oh my goodness, go away for just a second. Okay. I don't know if you'll have that problem at all. So I'm going to turn these, oh, stop it. Give me a second to fix this little moment. E, E. Thankfully, they're all the same notes, so I can just do boom, 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 boom. And we are now October 7. Can you guys believe? I just looked at the calendar. It's not even been a week since Beethoven was released, which kind of just blows my mind. We are over 6,000 views on it. It's about 1,000 views a day, or it's kind of declining, of course, like it's supposed to, or like things do. But dang, it's been a heck of a week. That's kind of cool. I like sometimes doing this intense crash course approach and getting everybody playing and stuff. So, you ready for another bout? No questions? Anybody okay? Everybody's good. We've sussed out all of the.
No questions.
All of the issues, yeah. That's a good thing. Oh, we do have a question. We forced it though. We asked for it.
Hi. Do you want to end on an up bow or a down bow?
Up bow.
Up. Okay.
Yeah. Down, up, down, up. Yeah. Marjorie. A question for you?
Just a question on part 3 at L. Which part of the bow is the best place to do that? You know, that's this.
It's kind of that middle happy, the balance point ish. Maybe a little closer to the frog is how I feel comfy doing it. Let's practice it together. Dun, dun, dun. And are you playing it just like? Because I heard you when you demonstrated a second ago. I was making sure you were playing it correctly. Bum ba-da-da-dum, bum ba-ga-da-dum, bum ba-ga-da-dum. I can't hear you now. You've been muted. I think Rowan had her quick finger on it. So can you unmute yourself?
Sorry, my problem is sometimes I think I do it right, and sometimes I put a few extra plain E naturals in there.
Sure.
If I wanted to simplify it, which would be your favorite?
Favorite would probably be the first motion to simplify it, like you just drag this complexity slider down, would be to ignore the first beat. I think, is it cello 3 that has the offbeat? Let me look. Yeah, so it says at letter L, it says on these you can play or not play the downbeat. At the top of the page there, do you see that?
Yeah, but you want the little triplet though.
I want the little triplet. That would be the next level of complexity reduction, would be to eliminate the triplet and just play 2, 3, 2, 3 on just E's. 2, 1, 1. So first level of reduction would be to ignore the downbeat and play ba-ga-da-dum. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Then if you want to reduce that down just a little bit more, or a lot more, it's 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And then if you want to reduce that down even just a little bit further, it's just wait for measure in. I'm just kidding. You can play 2 and 3.
Or I could play part 5 instead.
You could do, you could do whatever you want to, but you can play E's on beats 2 and 3. 1, dun, 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 dun. So that's a way. So good question. And smart. Somebody also posted on Facebook, which I really like. They're modifying the arrangement, modifying it to fit their needs, and they're like, it's really exciting to be able to use I forgot who it was, but literally using whiteout and drawing.
I think it was Martine, wasn't it?
Martine, that's right, yeah. And she was the first one to recognize that it was, if it's the same Martine, that we're playing Dance Macabre based on my cryptic preview. Maureen, do you have another question?
Yes, I'm fine until it gets to changing the tempo at
Is
N.
it regular
I can't.
5?
I can never. No, I'm playing 4, but I was playing 5 at one. I had the same problem. I can't work out how much slower it is at N, and I end up getting out.
Okay, can you let's see, so you're playing 4 now?
Yeah.
At N. So you're just holding long notes, right? I can understand you getting out, and do you hear the metronome in the background? I think it's...
I can't hear the metronome in the background. I'm
not loud enough for you?
I think I'm expecting it to be slower than it is, but I can't. I've tried fitting in with different bits of the music, and it doesn't seem to work.
It kind of ramps down a little slowly, so it's not a full...
So it doesn't go down...
It's not immediate, not like the other one. No, not like the other one. Well, actually, it kind of does, but it continues to deteriorate. Let's just go at letter N. Letter N. So what I would suggest is, I know you're counting it, and that's fantastic. Don't let me talk you out of counting ever, but perhaps that's making it a little harder, and you could just kind of hear the melody and just change when the melody changes. So if you're on part 4, so you're changing every time that melody does that. I don't know how to say it. So
it doesn't actually go as slow as I thought it did.
No, it's not that much slower. It's a pullback from 213 or something to 180.
Zoe was trying to count it and kept getting lost. And I took the music away from her and told her to listen to when the chord changed, and then she was able to do it.
Because everybody changes bows at the same time. Up bow, down bow, up bow, down bow. This is the weird one. Up bow, down bow, letter O, and they're continuing through.
Okay, thank you.
I hope that helps. Don't let me talk you out of counting, but sometimes counting is problematic, or it's clinical. It's like it just takes a little bit of the intuition out of the thing. So use more intuition in that moment, and I think you'll probably be fine. Okay, cool. Let's do another round of something here. We haven't done 1. Should probably do cello 1. We'll do cello 1 twice with the music and once without. And then we'll just do whatever you guys vote for after that, and then we should probably call it quits so we don't
Hey, Tony.
Yeah, hi, Sean.
Hi. The first time you recorded number 5, there was no, you were just a tiny image. So at some point, can you just video you playing without the music on the screen, part 5, in the next 2 weeks?
Sure.
Yeah, that would be a really good one to do, actually, if you could. Just do a part 5 with the spotlight on you rather than music.
Then let's do that right now then. That way we make sure it gets done. Okay, so we'll hit part 5 now. which is going to be a little bit like part 5B. So here we go from the top. You guys ready? All right, here it is, part 5. I'll even make a breakout video of this. Oops, it's 4 bars rest. I screwed up. Fired. I was sort of thinking, if you can't hear the metronome too well, I'm going to give it a little boost. We're not playing, just boosting. Okay, we'll try that now. From the top. 1, 2, 3, 2. Beginning. Part 5. Might be too much. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Letter H. Letter I. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Letter J. Change bow. Up bow. Down bow. Up bow. Down bow. Letter O. Long bow. Down bow. Up bow. Letter P. Letter P. Try to breathe on that downbeat. Letter Q. R. 1. Open C. It's my favorite. Letter U. 2, 3. V. Letter V. 3. Change. Set. Set. Louder and fast. Louder doubles. Shh. Louder double D. 2, 3, 1, 2. Letter double E. If this harmonic's not speaking, try to make sure you're touching just one little spot on the string and your bow is really close to the bridge, or pretty close to the bridge. Four measures count into double F. Here you go. 1, 2, 3. Cello 1, double F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold your position. Hold. I can tell, Sean, you're checking me out for that ending. Hope that went pretty well. I screwed up, had one big screw up in the, as the bump, ba-ga-da-dum, bump, ba-ga-da-dum. I came in and beat early or something, so my apologies for that. And let's see, I think I'm going to stick in the backing tracks now redo them one more time, but whatever. I think it will help for me to count, count through the rests, or at like W, when you hold that trill for 9 measures. It's hard to go 1, 2, 3, because you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you're counting to, a zillion. So I think it'll help. I'll adjust the backing tracks a little bit. Any suggestions you guys also have for backing tracks? It helps me to know. I guess Maureen, was that you or Marjorie? I can't remember, but one of you said you couldn't hear the metronome so well. So please let me know on the backing tracks what's happening, because there are now. So there's 4 for each part, so that's 20, and there's 22. So there's 22 total different backing tracks, and I can't listen to all of them all the way through. In fact, I did a whole mix down of cello 2 until luckily nobody else spotted it and found it, but I realized it was the computer had decided to retime everything for some reason, so it was like just dumb. So this is a work in progress. I'm no expert by any means, even of everything, pretty good at the cello is usually how I say it. So, but like, I'm still learning all little tricks and stuff on the audio side of it, on the video side of it, and largely that's where this project came from. Is I was just I'm interested in that stuff. I'm interested in learning those things. So, and interested in sharing them too. So, any questions on part 5? Because we can do one and we can do another one, I think, too. Is this good without seeing the music and just playing along with me? Probably better. Okay. We'll keep with that model. And I think actually too, I still have the old parts. I might be able to pull out some performances, single performances and takes of me playing the other ones, which will help, I believe, for other people to practice. Now, you're not going to get there by not practicing, so I applaud you all for being in this room. Thank you for getting your cello out today. Thank you for being here, even if you can't get your cello out right now. But the practice is important. Practice makes what? No, not perfect. It makes better. So practice makes better. All right, let's go for 1. I'm going to go for 1. 1 is, might have to have this memorized if I'm going to wear a full head thing. Oh, and I realized this too at the end of the take here. I should give, I say dance around, do something silly. I should tell people to like remove part of their, sorry, getting a spam call. remove at least enough of their costumes so that people can know who they are, if possible, you know, because otherwise it'd just be like, I don't know, it's just more fun to see you
Not
at the end.
all of it. It's like Scott says. The only costume mandate is that we actually do wear something. You know.
Well, and by that you just mean clothes. You're covered up in some decent way. Yes, of course. Yeah, you could be like the guy, you know, shirtless. That was kind of fun. The shirtless. I don't know if you remember him from a couple of projects ago. He's appeared. He was the
Nutcracker, wasn't it? Nutcracker. It
may have been. It may have been Nutcracker. He's the guy that wears the. I don't know who he is too. I don't have him on top of my brain, but he's the guy that wears the clown hair each time, so you can spot him. I like these cellists who have come up with little strategies to be like, there I am. We've got the one from Japan who she kind of wears the Where's Waldo outfit. Arlene, you got a question?
Yes. It just occurred to me that I'm curious, in the Beethoven, around 4 minutes, there's somebody holding up a sign that says 72 and drinking coffee. What was that all about?
She was having a rest.
That was I think that was her silent protest of having so many rests to have to sit out. So she had 72 measures, I believe, after she played a few notes, and then she was just demonstrating that she was following protocol. Yeah, and Brant was conducting during that moment. They were in the same section, so that's what that was all about. And I decided to leave her in because I didn't want to censor that. So it was cool with me. Have a percussionist do that. That would probably piss off a conductor pretty good, I imagine.
No, we're just on our phones with the trombones generally. You know?
Right. All right. Any other questions? We're going to jump to one now. This is the one to make you sweat.
I really like this background when you finally get done. I think it looked really good with just
the smoke.
Well, yeah, because it really highlights the cello. I think some of the other ones are really busy, you know.
Okay,
but this is a really nice one.
Cool. Great. Good comment. All right, here's one from the top. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, Ish. A lot of measures for part 1 to sit out. Letter M. Set. Letter N. Oops. 2. Here's cello 1. Hold your position. Hold. I give myself a B- on that one. On what I can do. Gosh. I'm going to practice. This is just hard. A very familiar feeling, I hope, for you as well. Just to show you, it happens to me too. Cool. The part reads pretty well. There's it's one or two little moments I have to fix and remove. We're doing great though. Let's do another one. What's good? What's good? Here, I'll give you another poll. Stop sharing that. I hope that wasn't just on your screen this whole time. Okay. Actually, I can't do the poll twice. Huh. Relaunch poll. Never mind. They figured this out. So let's relaunch that poll. I know what you did before. I think there were some 2s. There's some 4s jumping into the lead. Cello 3, cello 4, tied for first place on the next one that we do. Rowan is hoping for 3. She hasn't voted probably. Have you voted? I mean, you can vote, Rowan. There you go.
Well, I don't know if I can.
Of course you can.
As running the poll here, so I don't know if I can.
Oh, I got you, because you are a host. Well, then you're probably not considered one of the choices then. Well, if you love Rowan, you will vote for 3 for her.
Well, it's for Zoe, really.
And there we go. And 3 just jumped ahead of 4. Sorry about that, folks. Yep, 505. Anyway, here's the poll. I'll show it to you. Share the results. You can see that it's very not interesting. We should have better polls. That's what we should learn here. But cello 3 we're gonna do now. And then I probably got to get off to start doing the other side of this whole thing. All right, here we go with cello 3. Get yourself ready. Thanks for practicing. We've gone through it. How many times have we played it today? This will be our fourth playthrough. That's fantastic. I have to ask you too, on these full speeds, are you hanging in there? Are you able to keep up with the full speed? No, Sean's giving me an ish. So maybe we should do a slow speed. Would that be helpful? Let's do a slow speed cello 3. We're going to slow it down. I don't know. Sometimes this does unpredictable stuff. You would think they have this all figured out, but. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2. I think that's slow enough. All right. Here we go. From the tippity. Cello 3. Slow motion. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2. Nice and quiet, no vibrato, just. I love watching everybody play different parts. It's great. Letter A. Letter B. bows on the string, 2, 3, here's letter L. Take that thumb away, Marjorie. Elsie, play faster. Letter N. Here's up bow, down bow. Up bow, down bow, up bow. Letter P. So slow. Letter Q. Wrestling some pages. Letter T. Letter U. Sorry. On the string. On. Out of the woods. One, two, three. And for cello 3, the D string's really nice for this. 5, letter double E. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Wow. Oh, it's okay. It muted my talking track. I'm surprised, but anyway, pretty good. It's a little bit slower. That was okay, right? Sean, how'd you do?
I cannot get the last page, but that's just me. So.
And the last page. You're on part 5.
Yeah. It's
Can
a
I
long
help?
story.
Can I help you?
No. I need
don't think
practice.
so?
That's all. Yeah, that's okay.
The last page on the immediately faster bum 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 bum.
Yeah.
It's probably those 3 measures before C. Does that goof you up? For me, that's a big goof up, but it's really fun. Dun, 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 because it's this hemiola thing happening against 3. It's really fun. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Anyway, any other questions? How'd you do, Sharon?
I did better in some places. I get hung up on the measures that have like the 3/4 notes because I'm going like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Seem like you're going 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I am.
Okay, so I was playing it wrong.
It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It depends on where you're at, because 1, 2, 3 could be that slow, but that's how. And I just kept with how the original's written. That's how it is historically, is in a very fast 3/4.
Okay.
I mean, it's always arguable. Is this, it's in 3/4, but.
So it's almost like it's an accent on the first one. 1,
Oh
2,
yeah,
3,
for
1,
sure. 1, 2,
okay,
3,
1,
1,
2,
2,
3,
3, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
This is like a fast waltz.
Right.
So,
Okay.
spooky
Okay.
waltz, fast spooky
Okay.
waltz.
Then the others are just going to be just like hanging in there and just the slow time and then getting up to the fast time.
Mm-hmm. Or you can record it at the slow time too. So I don't know if that's clear.
Cool.
Yeah, you can use any of these tracks. Any of these tracks you will be able to use as a backing track to film your performance.
We probably need to reinforce that a bit.
Yeah, I know. But we still have some time. It would be cooler. I mean, in an ideal world and everything, of course, playing everything at full speed, that will save me an extra step of non-nebulous means that I don't really know how it's going to work yet. Because that is just a bit of a how do you do this? A little troubleshooting but I know it's possible. Computers are very capable machines, and we will figure it out. I know I can stretch some video, and then I have to stretch some audio. So anyway, and in fact, it's like one of those deals too. And I think I mentioned this. I'm reminded of it because we did this for Dance Bacchanal. When I open this arrangement up and I play it slow, you can hear how not rhythmic I am sometimes. You can hear how it's like not. It's like taking a balloon, blowing it up really big and drawing on it, and then you let all the air out, and then you see it's like fine detail. It's pretty amazing. That's kind of what this is, the effect of this happening, actually. It's like right now we just stretch the balloon open. You can see all the pores and all the problems with my performance. So it may actually work out to be better if you do film it slower and then we shrink it down. People might actually be more together because they're less off in the spaces between. Anyway, Sean, do you have a question?
Yeah, so on that section BB, I think what I'm doing, should I raise the bow and reset during those rests when it's going really fast, or just go down, up, down, up, down, up?
I would just go down, down, up.
Okay, man, that might be what's
Especially
getting me. I was
at
like, I
full
don't
speed.
have time.
That can even be done.
Okay.
Anything you do to keep up, totally fine. Bowings are so secondary. It's so tertiary. So even just like it's whatever is the fourth one, quadra something area. We really, most of the focus for me is always the notes, the sound. When I was directing, and I don't know why I say when, I do say when because we haven't done it in forever, but the Austin Cello Choir, Boeings for me are just like a lot after the fact. Now, I do put a bigger focus on them with this project because it is 200 people with different bows. Doesn't look as good as 200 people with same bows. So, anyway, do whatever you can to kind of keep up. I'd say take letter B and practice it by itself. Not even with a backing track. Just kind of put a metronome on. Everybody loves metronomes. Nobody hates them. So put one on and enjoy that time with your best friend. And it's pretty fast there at letter B. I think if you want to put a metronome mark, a double B, it's 258 if your metronome goes that fast. Some top out at 250. Oh, Elsie with the kitty. That's nice. All right, anybody else got any other questions, comments, thoughts? Do you want to wake up at 1 in the morning or not go to sleep and tune in? Feel free to tonight, late night. I know you in Europe, you'll be, what will that be? What will that be? It'll be like 6 in the morning or something. You have to get up pretty early. But that's for the broadcast for hopefully Japan, Australia, New Zealand, the time zone that starts the new day. They're the first to reach the day. And so we'll figure out how it looks from them. I'll pass on the news. If we have anything to be afraid of for that day, I will share it. Stupid time travel joke, but that's all I've got, I think. Any other thoughts? Anybody want to share? And then we'll do one on, have we picked a time on Sunday? Sunday at 1:30, I think, right? Is that right, Rowan? Sunday at 1:30 my time. You'll see the countdown and all that. And I was even thinking about putting that, I don't know if anybody's discovered it, but under the practice, there's a cello practice sections link on the website, on the project page, and you can get to any of these sessions. And I was thinking we could put the countdowns there as well. So, and then just replace them with the official one as it comes. Was there anything else I wanted to share? Thanks for putting all this effort into it, and that's all. I think it's amazing. It's been such a fast and long week, honestly. But I think it's incredible. Actually, I'm impressed with how the week has felt, and I love it. So, I don't know. It's just cool that some weeks can just disappear, and you're like, "What did I do this week?" And then some weeks are like, "Well, we had a live session every day, and hopefully a lot of people got better at playing this music, and you feel that you have." So, I feel I have. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Teresa, I really want to thank you and Rowan both, but I wasn't really sure I was going to be able to do this project, or maybe 5B if I really focused. But having these practices every day has just made it possible to play parts that if I thought I had a month or two I could play. So this has been the best, and thank you.
That's great to hear. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I appreciate that.
It makes it so worthwhile, doesn't it, to hear that? That's so brilliant. Thank you.
And them being shared means hopefully people can do them in real time, or not in real time. This is real time, by the way. Not in real time.
What is reality, Tony? What is reality?
That's a whole question. We're going to host another seminar on that later. I don't know. You guys have probably more to share on that. I just kind of live in the moment, sort of. What is real? Love is real. That's what John Lennon said. So I like that. Okay, well, goodbye. Have a great Friday. It's the end of the week. Oh, you got a question, Rowan?
Sean's got a hand up. No, Sean's got a hand up still.
Oh, Sean, do you have your hand up for it? No, I think she's had it left over.
No worries.
And I need more green screen. I feel a little...
Yeah.
I feel a little in my leotard right now is what I feel.
You again.
So I'll get more green screen behind me. Looking forward to next week. Next week's gonna be a little bit different. I'm gonna kind kind of not really rebrand it, but kind of put the effort on playing a bunch of tracks. And any questions, of course, are offered. Elsie, you got a question?
Yeah, now you reminded me. You still remember me sewing leotards, and I said I really would like to see you in one.
You're right. Yeah. Here you go. Except it's an absence of one. I'm hopefully invisible. So it's funny. It's really funny. Well, thank you guys so much. Nice to see you all today, and have a great weekend. I'll see you on Sunday if you want to jump back, or I'll see you late tonight.
Yeah, so very, very early in the morning.
Or early morning your time if you want to make it happen. Yeah. 1 a.m. my time tonight. So, okay. Take care, everybody. Okay. Talk to you soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.